Hello everybody, this is Chris, the lottery guy. Today's video is going to be on chasing the hit sum. And these are the numbers right here today. Well, these are not the numbers. These are yesterday's numbers, what I meant to say. And it was the number that come out on last night's drawing was 537. The number on 537 was not on this list. We did not have it. So that was a miss on that. Maybe we'll get it tonight. So that was not too many numbers on 53 numbers on that. But let me show you the numbers we have for tonight. The numbers are going to be a lot lower, and I'll show you those. And what I've done was today is I've done both ways on chasing the sum. I've done these numbers right here. It's going to be below. It's going to be below 10 sum and above 19 sum on that. And we only have 17 numbers on that. And the reason why I'm on this chasing sum on up there is why I don't have a whole lot of numbers on that. I could pick a whole lot more numbers. But these numbers right here are the ones that's somewhat past due on some of these, especially the 6 and the 24 sum. Those are past due on that. And what happens is these numbers do not come up as often, especially your lower or higher numbers. And that's one of the reasons why I only have 17 numbers on this right here part. But they have been showing up here recently on the past draws. They have been showing up. Were on my list that I have. 1 second here. Let me get the list. On this list right here, they've been showing up to where you have blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, and then 3 days of blue. And what that means is the sums on the orange will be below 10 and above 19. And then on the blues, they'll be between 10 and 19 sum. So they've been back and forth on that. So that's one of the reasons that I had been doing videos where I was just keeping track of the ones between 10 and 19. So I thought I would start doing this here. And I have both on this here. I have the below 10 sum and above 19. And I also have between 10 and 19 on a sheet of paper also that I'm fixing to show you. But I just wanted to kind of tell you what's going on up there. And I got all these off the chasing the sum, off of my sum chart here. And I'll show you. These numbers have never come up before. Like say, for instance, the number 6 sum, 114 we have right here. If you look, you'll see the 6 sum. On my chart I've been keeping up with, 114 has not shown up in the past. And the number 6 sum is past due. So that is one of the reasons how we come up with that number on that. So next one would be like on the 7 sum. I'll show you that there. 7 sum, we'll have it right below here. And the first number is 115. And right here you'll see none of those have came. 115, and like I said, I'm only picking a few numbers that has not shown up on these right here because they do not show up as often. So if you want to spend money, I don't like spending a whole lot of money on the ones that don't show up too often because you never can tell when they're going to come up. But if you, with 17 of these right here that we have, if you're doing those, it doesn't cost a lot of money to take and cover those. Because like I said on this chart, if you see here on the orange, you had a 9, and then you also had another 9. 9s has been showing up a lot here lately. And this number 7. So whenever they're showing up in the orange, they could be low numbers or they can be high numbers. You don't know exactly how it's going to go. But the number 9 has been showing up a lot here recently. In the last probably, well, there's a 9 there. And there's a 9 there. Probably in the last 20, 25 days, it showed up at least 4 times. So that's what I'm saying. These numbers do show up. They're not as often as the ones in the blue, but they do show up. So moving right along, let's see the 313 here. You see on the sum, 313, that has not showed up. So I'm just giving y'all a brief idea on these numbers, on how I'm getting them, and why I'm choosing some of these numbers. It's because they haven't showed up on the list, and some of them are past due, like the 24 sum on this 978. That number in the 978 has not shown up at all. If you look right here, 978 right there, that number has not shown up. Of course, if you want to pick it in other orders, you can. 897 or 879. Those have not showed up either. And the reason why I'm picking those that hasn't showed up is because what will happen is you have more of these here recently that has never shown up. But you have some numbers that have showed up 2 or 3 times a piece. But those are in real popular numbers that come up really often, like the 14 sum and 12 sum, stuff like that. So I'm going to move right along over here to on the chasing the sum on the 10 and 19. Between 10 and 19, we have 24 of those. So while I'm doing this video on talking about this right here, if you guys are buying these numbers and y'all choosing these numbers, if you want to go ahead and write some of them down, I'm just going to be kind of talking through here on showing on some of these numbers, on the reasons why that I choose them. So like right now, the number 10, I would probably put it on the past due number, on past due sum on that one. 15 was on the past due number, but it just hit, let's see, last night. 537 was the one that hit last night. So that one just hit. I'm not saying they won't hit back to back, because I have seen that happen. I think that the number 14, about a week ago, hit on the 14 sum, it hit back to back. So you never can completely count those out on that. And we have, like the number 19 sum, we only have one on that, and a couple on 18, a couple on 17. The reason being on there is these numbers don't come up as often as the ones between 10 and 14. And that's why I have a few less numbers on those tonight. Maybe with 24 numbers right here we have on this right here, maybe we might have a winner out of it. I'm not sure if I need to pick a few more numbers, but we're kind of keeping it simple. Like last night was 15 sum, then the 9 sum before that, 12 sum before that, and the 9 sum before that. So if it flips back again, and it flips back over, it'll flip back over to the orange side, which that's going to be the ones that's going to be below 10 and above 19. So maybe this will give y'all enough time to maybe write those down if y'all chose to want to go on the blue side. And what I'll do is right here, if you want to choose to be on the orange side, I'll take and give you an opportunity to write some of those numbers down. I wrote these numbers down pretty large, and there's not a whole lot of them to choose from. But maybe if you won't spend as much money that way either, and you won't lose as much money. So maybe we'll have a winner on that tonight. I have both of these combined. If you see them right there. There's a lot of, I probably could have made it the writing a lot smaller and put this on one sheet of paper, but I know it's very hard to see these in the videos, so that's why I chose to do it on the below 10 sum, above 19 on one piece of paper, and then over here on the other piece of paper, between 10 and 19 on it, on another piece. So if y'all have any problems seeing these, or if I don't give you enough time to write them down, send me a line and I'll try to slow down a little bit, and so y'all have enough time to write them down. But if y'all will, please like and subscribe. And I wish everyone good luck tonight. Like and subscribe. And thank you very much.